Good evening folks, welcome along to episode 3 of the new releases that are out tomorrow that will be available online and in store at Wax and Beans. We've made it to week 3, we've got a special guest appearance from one of my mates that's coming on to help out. She's got a lot of stuff to run down in less than 15 minutes, so here we go, let's get started. First up, we've a 5 LP set Reggae Anthology, loads of absolute classics on here, really good value at $44.99. I'm not going to say too much because we've got a dozen of these to get through today. So if you like the look of anything, give us a shout, grab them in store and online. Next up, my mate Phil has bought a copy of this. It's waiting for him for when he is out of bed and feeling better, but Low is celebrating its 45th anniversary. I think last Friday. Stock's landed into the shops this week with 35 copies, with about 15 left. It's a bricks and mortar exclusive, so get yourself in store for this. What's special about it? It matches the cover. The record is on solid orange and it looks fantastic, so come and grab one in store. Thank you Phil, hope you're feeling better soon. Cheers for letting us open your copy. Next up we have Underwater from Ludovicio. Can never pronounce his surname, but here he is, and we had a couple of pre-orders for this. They've gone out, we've got a couple of copies left, always a good seller. What do we have next? Nice punk act, yard act, absolutely brilliant these guys. Available from tomorrow on Indies Green and Black Vinyl. We've got quite a few copies, but when they're gone, because Universal have messaged us today to say that there is no more stock left on the green, so be quick on this, all the pre-orders have left. And we saw a couple of the Universal reps at the Era conference this week, which was really nice to see them, and met Nick from Pias. And going back to Universal, Mark said to Lou, if Ben gives us a shout on his video, because I've watched the first 2 episodes, I'll give him 5% discount on his next order. Didn't you, Mark? That's Lou's attempt at winking. She'd only learned to do that at the age of 37 last year. Really dramatic. So hi guys, hello to Nick from Pias, hello to the guys from Sony. Thank you very much to the girls from Era for organising a fantastic conference, and met a load of store owners as well, which was absolutely brilliant. Escape from New York, this is a reissue that came out last time, a couple of years ago. This is on blue, John Carpenter classic, absolutely brilliant. Very limited silver screen reissue courtesy of the guys at Little Hammer Fish that distribute this. Also Little Hammer Fish and music on vinyl this time, limited to 500 copies, How to Train Your Dragon 3 I think this is, and it's on 2LP blue again. No, it's coloured actually, it's not blue. I think it's a split colour. No, it is, it's blue and red. And we've got, limited to 500, we've got numbers 21 and 20, so very low numbers if you fancy one of them. Also out this week is a reissue on black vinyl, loads of coloured vinyl turned up last year, no, 2020 I think it was out originally. It's live from the Bataclan Idols. The gig was 2018 if I remember correctly. Courtesy of our friends at Partisan Records, always producing and delivering us some wicked stuff. So this is a really good one to have back out again, available on black vinyl this time. Gatefold sleeves, lovely. Seth Lakeman, I should say. This is, don't know too much about Seth, but I think he's fairly prolific, and I buy these in because a couple of our customers like this guy, and this is on a gatefold sleeve 2LP red. This is really nice if you like, I think it's, I'm guessing it's sort of folky, more downbeat stuff. I don't know. Yeah, give that a try if you like Seth Lakeman stuff. This is another RSD one from maybe 18 months ago. Sold really well on RSD, sold out on the day. Didn't even get a chance to get any of these online. It's the Dreadzone Rare Remixes Volume 1, I think it is. It's been reissued on black vinyl. I think we've got half a dozen copies in. This has been a really big seller. Randomly, it's been pressed to pink vinyl, punk and new wave, from the Now collaboration that Sony and Universal are doing together. Quite limited, told we could only have 5 copies of this, but quite a few more turned up, so pleased with that allocation. Thank you guys. This has been a good seller, all the pre-orders have shipped, so thank you very much. Moving on at pace. No time to stop for a sip of my beer right now until we get our guest on. Gail P is lead guitarist from one of my favourite bands, Turing Breaks. The Optimist LP is mega. This I think is his first solo album that comes out tomorrow, and it's hi-fi, lo-fi, schwi-fi, wi-fi. It's a good job I'm not a few more beers in, but thanks Gail, I'm looking forward to listening to this for the first time on vinyl, so brilliant, should be a really good album. Very talented guitarist. Never heard him sing too much, so I'm looking forward to that. This makes you feel really old. It's one of those, because how the hell is this album 20 years old? Shakira Laundry Service on orange vinyl. Some absolute game changers in the pop world for this one, especially wherever it still gets played now all the time. So that's good. A couple of copies left. Can always get more until it's deleted and not available, of course. Running through a couple of these quickly. Quincy Jones, Dollar. It's a soundtrack. Warren Beatty, Goldie Hawn movie. Soul and Cinema, best of soul music in movies. This is on the Wagram label. Sam Cooke, Betty Everett, Nina Simone, Ray Charles. Perry Como's also on there, Magic Moments. There you go, Luke. Perry's on here. And lastly, this is a really big one. Miles Kane, out on red vinyl. We don't have any black, sold out on pre-order. We've got some red. Changed the show. Only heard one track off this. I watched a video on YouTube. It was an absolute belter. So this is going to be massive. New from Miles Kane. Whatever he does, whoever he's with, it's always brilliant. So let's move on. And if you're new to the show, you're into episode 3. You can catch the other ones on Instagram. But my mate Jared, who has been behind the camera for the first 2 episodes, come on in, pal. Tell us what else we've got. Hello, welcome aboard.
Hello. Right, so pre-orders this week. We've got Bears Den Blue Hours.
Bears Den, good.
Tinder Sticks Past Imperfect. Jesus and Mary Chain Damage and Joy reissue. Midlake The Trial of Van Occupantha. Sounds interesting.
I put some really, really awkward named ones down there just for you, haven't I?
Yeah, cheers. And then we've got the new Jarbase Samurai Shampoo. And then there's 2 releases for that one.
There is. And you know I love New Jarbase.
Oh, yeah, you're obsessed with New Jarbase, yeah. So no wonder that's on there.
It is. So we've uploaded, that's just what, 4 or 5 of the pre-orders that we put up this week onto the website.
Yeah.
And there's maybe 40 or 50, that's just to highlight. The Jesus and Mary Chain's a reissue. Damage and Joy is a great album. There's a live album of theirs as well that's coming out, I think March time. Most of these will be end of Feb, early March. The New Jarbase stuff is brilliant.
Yeah, you'll be picking that up.
Yeah, they're Japanese imports, that's good, that's really good. So for the feature that we started on week 2, it was Find the Record, the mystery record, wasn't it? And Julia came into the shop this week and she said, we liked episode 2. And I said, oh, that's very kind. Do you want to choose the rack number and the record number for this week? And she said, yeah, great, we'd love to. So her and her sister messaged me back that evening and said, we've chosen bin number 4, record number 5. If you want to quickly dig it out for us,
cool. Let's have a look.
That would be helpful, mate.
Number 5?
Bin number 4, record 15. Sorry. Yep. And then let's see what she's chosen, see if I know anything about it, maybe have a quick rundown. You might know something about it and you might be able to save my bacon if I don't. Yeah?
Big.
Oh.
I say big for a reason.
Oh, nice.
Big
okay. Right, brilliant choice. All right, wicked. Notorious B.I.G. Born Again.
Unreal.
There's not really much you can say about this guy, is there? I mean, everything he did was absolutely massive.
It's not already been said, yeah.
Definitely. Tell us a quick story about our very first RSD in 2020, because this connects with you, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I was very, very cold waiting out. That would have been the second drop, wouldn't it?
I think it was the wasn't it the very first?
Very first, but there was 2 drops, wasn't there? Because
Yeah.
it was in 2020.
Yeah.
So it was the second drop, and we were out there absolutely freezing. I only wanted one thing, and it wasn't the Biggie box set.
Right.
And I was saying to my girlfriend, come on, let's get it as a joke, it'd be funny. Like 180 quid is not a cheap joke.
Yeah.
So then, we decided to get it, and so what was it, 9 LP box set.
Was it 9?
Yeah.
You have opened it, right?
Yeah, we've opened it.
Well, it's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, unreal.
I'm not even sure. I think this is one album that I haven't got. Should we make a feature that whoever chooses it, if we pull it out, I haven't got it, they have to buy it, mate? So Julia, you owe us 24 quid and you're going to buy me this record. No, seriously, I'm not sure if I do have this one.
You need it.
Yeah, it's a belter. Right, let's do Deal of the Week and then we'll have a quick chat till we run the clock down until the time runs out.
Deal of the Week, we've got Super Furry Animals, Ben's favourite reissue of last year. Rings Around the World, down from 26 quid to 19.99.
Yeah, I think we've got about 17 copies left after about the 70 or 80 that we ordered in. So until this time next week, we'll discount this to 19.99. So anyone can grab a. I mean, I was chuffed that came out because it was always 200 quid as an original pressing. Brilliant. Okay,
quality.
thank you very much. I got a funny feeling there's a couple of bits from the new order releases that I left out, isn't there?
There is indeed.
Go on.
One of my favourite bands of all time, White Stripes. They've got 3 reissues coming out tomorrow. So we've got Elephant, we've got Get Behind Me Satan, and Icky Thump. All 3 absolute quality albums with some of my favourite tracks of all time on, especially this one.
Go on, tell us.
So we've got Seven Nation Army, obviously.
Yeah.
And then we've got
Big anthem in.
I just don't know what to do with myself. One of the songs that I think is better than the original.
Okay.
Unreal. And on here we've got probably top 3 in my top 3 favourite songs of all time. My Doorbell.
On Get Behind Me Satan.
On Get Behind Me Satan. Absolutely love that tune. So yeah, we've got all 3 of them coming out. So they'll be coming over with me tonight.
Yep. And they've been really well packaged and reissued.
Yeah.
They're all on 2LP and they're all on gatefold sleeves. And the it's Icky Thump has got the really nice wraparound gatefold.
It's going to break my heart owning that, but yeah.
The wraparound hype sticker, isn't it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so quickly, a couple of minutes left before we run out of time to be able to upload this to Instagram and whatnot. Tell us what you've been doing. I know it's early on. Tell us a little bit about yourself for people that don't know what kind of music you're into. You're obviously a big gig goer as well.
Yeah,
massive collector
huge
of vinyl.
gig goer. Haven't been to any this year as of yet.
Right.
But we've got some booked in. We've got. I've just been listening to loads of music that's been released, like the Wombats.
That's a good
Their
one.
release came out last week, Unreal album.
Yeah.
And then Fickle Friends had their album released last week. That's going to be it already is an Unreal album.
Yeah, I think the vinyl's delayed a couple of weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, it has. Yeah,
You're
so it'll be out in a couple of weeks.
You're also waiting for the much delayed Don Brocco album as well, aren't you?
Been waiting for that since October.
Yeah.
That's been that'll be a long time coming. And the Viola Beach as well.
Viola Beach, yeah, so an update for everybody on Viola Beach. It's delayed now until, should have been out in November, but everyone is aware of the pressing plant issues and, you know, everybody has been completely understanding it is what it is, isn't it? It's out now, Viola Beach is out on 11th of Feb, so there's only, it's 2 or 3 weeks from tomorrow. It's no more than 3 weeks, so we've currently sold out on pre-order allocation, but Graham is a good friend of ours, the rep over at Proper, and he's going to try hard to get some more copies. So it will sell out in the first week if we get more copies of that. That looks incredible, and it's an incredibly sad story around the whole album, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it celebrates its 5th anniversary, or perhaps 5.5 years now with the delays. But it's a tragic story, and it's a really good. It's going to be a really good record and a cool release that is. Yeah.
Can't believe that's been 5 years.
Yeah, I know, fab.
I know.
It's right. Okay, so thanks very much for coming down.
Yeah.
We've got loads of new stuff in. I'll make a list of all the back-in stuff as well because we've not got enough time to go through them. But we must have stuck 20 other new titles in that we've not stocked in this week, and a load of back-in as well as new in, as well as the new releases that are all available for tomorrow. I will turn off this video and let you say whatever you need to say with 30 seconds to go and give everybody a wave goodbye.
Yeah, cool. Go and check out the Wax and Beans TikTok. That's been our mission for this week,
yes.
for the past 3 weeks. So go and check that out, and we'll see you all next week.